We are on the weekend of May the 11th. Getting there. Oops. Oh no, we're not getting there. Alright, well, let's do the Saturday concise to start with. Right. Short of money, hard up. Radiate, emit. Methane. Donkey, not a conky, a donkey. Take too far. Roof beam, is that a lintel? Oh, a rafter. Escargot. Iberia. Ravioli, that's the name of one of our kittens. Oh, Democrat. Oh, it's not methane. Oh. Penal ammonia. Yes, that also doesn't smell nice. Mean and hard up. Thread. Hadron collider. Everyone. Dreary. At best. Oh, I thought this might be tend. Copied. Covet. Oh, till. Ugh. Trends. Adapts. Stickler, which was the Stickler was the old name for the referee of a game of Cornish rules football or something, or Cornish hurley. So apparently that is where the word stickler comes from. It is an old word for a referee in Cornish sports. Someone told me that. I don't know if it's a true fact. It might well be a true fact. It seems too nice not to be true, doesn't it? Alright, is there a Nina here? Hadron. First two letters of the first five acrosses. Last letter of the last five acrosses. Okay. What? Oh, heads and tails. And the ones in the middle. Okay, so hard up, emit, ammonia, donkey, stickler spells heads. Escargot, Iberia, ravioli, till, trends. The last letter is spelled tails. And in the middle we have words with the same heads and tails, overdue and after. That's nicely conceived, concise Nina. Apparently I'd learned today that the term Nina was invented by the estimable Mr. Roger Phillips, who is the editor of The Listener and also sets puzzles as Nestor Notabilis Kia. Very good setter, and also, yeah, an inventor of one of the best terms in all of cryptics, I just discovered. Alright, the QC. Irreverence. House policies. Ugh. German car with. Okay, German car is an Audi. Let me reverse rot to get auditor. Invalidate article, Greek character left. An new L for left. Savory taste. This is umami. Cutting tool. Husband used on border with more. Husband on edge. And then trimmer. Regularly flaunt. Variable. Okay. Lutz is one of the things that you can do. A nice, like an Excel, a Lutz. Tended feverish user in middle of London. Anagram of user in the middle letters of London. Cross after minor operation brought about complaint. Should be able to get this one across now. So it's an anagram of sons keeping house policy HO line. Minor operation brought about complaint. A Parisian on time briefly meets Edward without something. Ballad penned by each musician. A lay in purr. One who excavates square uncovered, waterway lacking volume. One who excavates. Hello, good morning. No, I think, yeah, I think someone put the word Nina in a puzzle, but I don't know whether, I don't think that's the same person as Roger. I think he just called it a Nina because the first one was a Nina, maybe. Cry of surprise initially falling upon island. Award huge coach. OS car, outsized car. This must be St. Moritz. Is that in Switzerland? I think it is. With ecstasy gone supplely crack. Fiona evidently. Okay, Nevi are birthmarks. Keep her right to return American casual shirt. Draconian press worker joins media chief. Something handed, isn't it? Iron handed. Press is iron, worker is hand. Media chief is that. Ed. Cross after minor operation brought about complaint. Minor operation, small pox. Operation brought about is Poe. Place to gamble, looks like casino. Corfu. One who excavates, quarrier. Item of data, statin is a important type of drug. Top half of planet seen by Jack somewhere in the Hebrides. Jura, half of Uranus. Keeper right to return American casual shirt. Keeper. Fraudster, okay, homophone of sued as in prosecute. Gives sued. Crack. Supply. Equip. Crack is equip. Lots of X's and Q's in this, aren't there? A Parisian on time briefly meets Edward without interruption. Unpunctured? Unpunctuated. Must be right. Trustee. Hello Liari, hello Stephen. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that took me a while. Look at that. So there is a Nina in this one as well. You see in the top middle and the bottom middle, the top left corner of the H and the bottom right corner of the H. We have the 4 hardest Scrabble letters to play in a little ring each time, which is nice. But it does make it slightly harder when the words are unusually shaped like that. Oh God, I have to do the Latin again, don't I? State secrets in British science establishment. Blab. If you state secrets, you blab them. Closely examine money southern sailing brings in. Tin inside it. V is the hardest. Wolfman in only chapter. Okay, well I know that a wolfman is a lycanthrope. Online connection, less important way to get together. Online connection. Bandwagon? I don't know why that would be. Winning woman with small son outside cricket club. Winning woman. Seductress. Succubus? No, not that. Drinks for mates and bore with problematic posture. Round. Shouldered. Yeah, a round is a drink for mates. Puccini opera, the French presented proportionally to scale, Tosca plus le. Edges away from unmarried people in warm place. Singles. Maybe stone initially shed to show figure. Maybe stone. Weight could be a stone. A stone could be a weight. Champion driver, looks like ace of clubs. Eager past midnight. Past is a go, midnight is G. Tense with anticipation, preparing. Okay, on edge, over the precipice. Down and out, this looks like deadbeat. With rook retreating, catch another bird. Rhea? Yeah, the R goes back in here. Online connection, this is broadband, isn't it? Probably. Winning woman, success. Woman with small son outside cricket club. Sue with small son outside CC. Composer, it's got to be Schoenberg, hasn't it? Gnome exposed banker, nom de plume is an alias. Second verse, able at last to stir emotions. Move, M-O-V-E. Looking angry, probably red-faced. Country staff employed for a spell in R&A. Wanda in R&A. Yahoo's criminal finally released. What's that then? This looks like a Rivaderci. Yeah, I'm going to do that straight in. Pretentious, bombastic. Attention brought to craving. Listener smart. Ear ache. Lifted in leading vehicle. Compete with restriction lifted in leading vehicle. Pace car. Race cap. I think that's right. Distrust sappers abandoning temporary fortification. Redoubt minus RE. Boozer erased from Plato's Republic. Oh, criminal finally out. Caricature. Cat's cradle. And clip. It's nice to get a puzzle done in under 4 minutes again. I assume a lot of people did that very easily because it's quite easy in this one not to even bother with the cryptic parts. I mean, a lot of the clues couldn't really be anything else. I'm gonna call it and say that lots of people got under 4 minutes on this one. I don't think that was very hard. Let's have a look. Maybe not. Magoo took 4:10. Just looking for real people. Nathan Panning might be real. 5 minutes. Okay. Alright, I will concede that under 4 minutes for this does appear to have been a very good time. These guys are all fakes, obviously, at the top. Henry Wyatt. No, I think Henry Wyatt does sometimes fake his times. I don't know. Anyway, it's not bad for blogging it at the same time, streaming it, yeah, so there you go. Finally, you're getting your money's worth for watching a stream that claims to be by a crossword expert. I very rarely demonstrate that, but yeah, that was a good time. Alright, now to bring myself down to earth, we're going to take a little interlude in the world of Latin, which is always fun. Poems, especially lyric poems. Elegii? I don't know what we're looking for there. Lionesses. Okay, a lion is a Leo. I think a female lion is a Leah. So Lei. Licket or licit. Can't remember which one it is. Blokes who've been carried in. Apportati, something like that. Twofold, so uncertain. Biceps? Could that be a word for an uncertain thing? They bear witness to. How about attestantur? Something asked for. Oratum, maybe petitum. If you do a petition, you're asking for something. The very women themselves, ipsas. They were head over heels, they used to love. Don't like biceps anymore. Amabant, they were in love. Of a herd, ducks. Herd, kind of word I would have known when I was at college, but I don't really know now. Poems. I'm going to check the grid to see what I've got wrong. Oh, it wasn't petitum. Darn it. Okay, well that's definitely Carmina in that case. Something asked for. If you ask for something you don't know. We were Erasmus. Tiles, pots, or potsherds. It's going to end with E. Tessali I would have said, but it can't be that. You sent me on ahead. Send is like mitisti, you sent. Remittance, promises are things you send on ahead. He might have grabbed Aripu. Oh, imperfect subjunctive. Ariperet. Cornu, illoquo cupido, one down. So it says a horn with which Cupid wounds the heart. We need a word for an arrow. Every time I think I might have it, it's wrong. I hum with a whisper. How about susurro, as in susurrations? Bodies, corpora. That's quite familiar in English words. Simulac is. How about primicisti? A premise, not a promise. A premise is sent on ahead. Sweat is sudor, sudorific. I draw off a liquid. Day. Road. How about derivo? I derive a liquid. I don't know. Far off. Procol, as in procol harum. Cornu. Bow. You're stood there. Stow, stat. Maybe it's Tessai. Maybe this is Alkeps. Of a herd. Oh no. Herd of cows is what? Something asked for. How do you ask for something? Oh, rogatum, yeah. And a herd is a grex. I now remember now that I have the G. Okay, I put in some stupid words here. Let's just check what is wrong. Tiles, pots, or potsherds. Testi. Does that imply that the funny things that men have between their legs are Latin for potsherds? Probably not, but it's an interesting idea. Ooh, a turtle. A turtle might be the tiled one, maybe, because a turtle is a testudo, isn't it? So yeah, your testudo may be covered with testi. Okay, what are we doing? Okay, we're going to do a big jumbo, big concise jumbo, should I say? Jumbo concise, that's how you say it. Self-evidently true, axiomatic, relevant, germane, musician, could be lots of things. Place to insert a card in a computer, something port, expansion, something, expansion slot. Impedimenta, she was the fishmonger's wife in Asterix, wasn't she? Cut off, trimmed, tin can, Gallipoli, ratify, so it is an expansion slot. What is measured in kelvins? Absolute temperature. Surely all temperature is absolute. Doesn't matter what you measure it in. at a high level. Eminent. Latent capacity is potentiality. Strictly personal matters. Private something. Dishonest man could be a rogue. Piper, I think it was that. Startling. Bedroom. Gainful. Tonnage. Is that right? Commendation. Stodginess. Sonic. Sentiment. Act causing death. Reappraisal. Absorbed in memories. Reminiscent. Lack of accuracy. Right or privilege. Trade in. Gangplank. That's a lovely word, isn't it? Cheekiness, something like that. Profitable or money making. Oh no. Vervain. Isn't that feverfew? Maybe not. Bonfire. Disorder. Illness. Ailment. City or type of cheese. Leicester. Exaggeration can be overstatement. Erect. Naval ship. All sorts of things. Battleship. At a high level. Exalted. Let's try. Get one's fingers burnt. Impertinence. Escapee. Tourist. Sightseer. Let rip. Serviette. Station. Nice easy ones. Kinfolk. Inner layer. Lining. Spatula. Use that for mixing. Temporize. Play for time. That's what I do with crosswords. In a complicated or detailed manner. Elopement. President. Are they always elected? I don't think that's correct. Sometimes they just declare themselves it. With the tip forward. Competitive rider. Call upon. Invoke. Flow controller is evolve. State on oath is. Got ailment is just wrong, isn't it? Downcast is sad. Act causing death is a killing. Private line. Strictly personal matters. Private. Not sure about that. That worries me. Imprecision. Prerogative. Oh, after we heard regatum. Effrontery, that's a beautiful word. Profitable or money making. Remunerative. Verbena, okay, that's fine. Not to be confused with the blackcurrant drink. Retreat. Let's try destroyer. Oh, imprecision is definitely the watchword of this puzzle for me. Intricately. Competitive rider, an inventor. With the tip forwards. Endways. State on oath. Disorder or illness. Oh no. Swear. Disease. Okay, nice and easy. Strictly personal matters. Private life. There we go. There we go. Oh, I didn't do very well at that one. Lots of. Oh. That literally the first time I say I didn't do very well on a crossword today. Well, probably not the first, but you know, the first time I really felt it. I am apparently first of 176 in the time to do this one. You never know, do you? You never know. I feel like, so I've just got up and haven't even finished my first cup of coffee. I feel very cobwebby, but you know, I'm doing all right on these. So yeah. Let's see if we can do a cryptic in a good time. Unappealing uniform sun dons every 24 hours. Lackluster. US. Don't know. African country to the west importing some empty food container. Shot through part of hotel. Parties in Parliament prepare for war between sides. Swan around with Parisian in boring med resort making money once. King in jumper say return fashion adornment for crown. Fashion adornment for crown. Something you wear on your head. Bread and some butter eaten by president briefly. There's got to be chapati. President is chair, so that works. A pat of butter in most of a chair. The setter's two relatives climbing Indian mountain. Not Kanchenjunga, it's not Annapurna. Do some hip swinging in band always. Sash eye. German city that is close to Berlin, blocking charge by silly would-be ruler. Bonnie Prince Charlie. African country to the west importing some empty food container. So some empty is SE. Gabon is a country. Nosebag is a container. Oh yeah, Nanda Devi. I've dad and Nan reversed. Can't remember what the important feature of Nanda Devi is. I believe it's quite tall. Can't remember. Money once. Swan around with Parisian in. That's probably EN. Boring. Med resort. Nice. 9 pences. 9 pence. Yeah, it's reverse pen is a swan, female swan. Some insight neglect about, that's hidden reversed, genetic. Exciting performer in Hollywood area. Is that? Oh, lap dancer. Lap dancer is better. It's more exciting than a tap dancer. Maybe. Depends on your taste. Shot through part of hotel. Asian with collar up, cleaning vessel almost. Profit, that is invested by unknown lands banks. Unknown is Y, land first and last letter. Why is that? Oh, lob by. Shot is lobbed, through is by. Dogged right back has trouble with gutless England. Reversed right plus ale plus England without the middle letters. It's got to be Bangladeshi. Got to be Space Cadet. Anagram of accepted as. Dog given large drink retires somewhere secluded. Curls up. Curl sup for drink. Tapenades is an anagram of need pasta. Being indecisive. I'm going into vacation. Maybe crow or rook. That'll be corvid. Covid with R inside it. Act to keep walls of cells, say, in a tidier state. Act is always deed. Utter is say, so decluttered. Contrive dull, occasionally somewhat. It's got to be collude. Yep, it's reversed in contrive dull, occasionally. Queen's servant, say, given a bunch of coppers. An ant is the servant of the ant. Queen star group periodically accepts crossword setters. Cetus, the whale. Possibly job for a Persian sailor without contract. Don't know. One possibly potted in party after poet hosts wicked one. Wicked. Billiard ball. One possibly potted. Ball is a party. Bard hosts ill one. Receipt of fruit with dry area inside. Quittance. The fruit is quince, and then we have TTA inside quince. Person entertained during contest drinking tea mostly. Person entertained. Embarrassed looking conservative. Red square. Aria and curtain call save failing opera. This Cavalleria Rusticana. I think that's I'm very happy with that if that's right. Retreating Iris. Gallipoli again, yeah. Wife of William S. say raised hell. Who is William S? William S. Devour nuts, entertained by those running the Grand National courses. Hors d'oeuvre. Horses eating, an anagram of devour. Release article in Le Monde on problem. On hitch. Hitch is a problem. Foil no good. Wrapping new grape variety. Place for putting. Dopes clothing on. Jen clothing re. Little piggy imbibing wine. That's a toe imbibing asti. What for a Spanish is very flipping delicious. Muy reverse to give us yum. Unappealing. Uniform sun dawns. Unsightly. Nightly is every 24 hours. What's this one then? Parties in Parliament prepare for war between sides. Parties between sides. What is that? King in jumper say returned. Fashion adornment for crown. Coronet. Maybe unhitch is not right. Provider of a filling. It's got to be dentist, hasn't it? Tendency to stuff goods roughly into long ship. This is stodginess again. No, it isn't. I feel like it probably is ness. Goods. Lines. Partner said why date's going wrong initially. Steady. Right is sent out. Guards opposed to ancient ruler. Constantine. Noticed oddball penning irrational drawings. That's an anagram of noticed. Direction. Oh, depiction. Pi is an irrational. Ultimately founder in drink. ultimately. New aim to limit danger mostly in rulers' domains. That's peril mostly in an anagram of A. Wife of William S. Raised hell. It's a Gehenna. Anne Heg. Anne H. Wife of William S. is Anne H. I'm being dumb because I don't remember who that is. Turn up and sell a potty in perfect condition. No. Ne plus ultra? Yeah. Nothing stops sister getting article in part of phrase. Clause? Is that right? 0 in a none. Article part doesn't mean. Once again went over. Grass borders in a mood. Read borders crossed. Stick around because this is found in fruit. Glue around cause to give us glucose. Invite is in contest. Outburst of laughter say welcomes British film stars. Clark Gable. David's wife. Bathsheba. He married Bathsheba, didn't he? Wasn't she the wife of Uriah the Hittite? She plugging Bath British Airways, okay. Elan plus D to give us Eland. A retired teacher with lower energy. One making cuts. Axe something. Why is this noun clause? Nothing stops sister getting article. Maybe an article's a clause, I don't know. Diarist lifting foot smoothly. Diarist. Musician finally playing with leading orchestra is conveying no warmth. Sections of navy blue American painter put upside down. Sections of navy blue American painter put upside down. Sad R.A. Mike Loathing holding clubs and scrap. Knockdown duck and gander. This deco is a knockdown duck. Expels police officer confiscating one's stuff. Expels. This suddenly got tricky for me. Diarist lifting foot smoothly. Evenly? Evelyn. John Evelyn was a diarist. For medics, filter calls about unknown drug. Calls. Dials around Y. A retired teacher. This is a head with lower energy. AX head with lower something. Yeah. And that didn't pan out there, did it? That ness. Tendency to stuff goods roughly into long ship. Tendency. Ultimately found it in drink. It's got to be a word for drink with an R in it, doesn't it? Okay, prepare for war. Parties in Parliament. It's like garments. Parties in Parliament. Owls. Let's work out this. So king in jumper say returned. Fashion adornment for crown. A jumper could be a top knot. Is that right? I think that's got to be right. Foil, no good. Wrapping new grape variety. Foil. Scupper. No good. Wrapping new. It's got to be an anagram of new grape, doesn't it? Anagram of grape. Oh, dentist isn't right. Oh my god. That will help a lot. Provider of a filling. Dinner only half. Set out on time. Only half. Tendency to stuff. Piggishness. Oh, maybe it is dentist. Ultimately found it in drink. Okay, what's this? Foil no good. Dropping new grape variety. Foil scupper. No good, no good. Scupper-nong. That is a thing, isn't it? House. Arm. Between sides. Housewarmings. Yeah. Okay. R in down. Okay, it's got to be dentist then. He hoped. Possibly job for Persian sailor without contract. I think everything is right up there. Travel northwards through trees in French city. Limes with go reversed in it. Odium is hatred. That gives us modicum. Rat catching. Possibly job for a Persian. Yeah, Persian's a cat. Knock down, duck and gander. Expels police officer confiscating one's stuff. Expels. Dislodges. Expels. Is this something? D-I. Pair performing pirouettes to get instrument. What? Pair performing pirouettes. Duo. Ood. Ood is a word, yes. Okay. Conveying no warmth. Musician finally playing N on with leading orchestra is conveying no warmth. Leading orchestra. Knock down, duck and gander. Okay, deco. What's deco? Non-conducting. Sure. One stuff. Stuff lodge. Gorge. Oh, that started off well. You know, I got too confident when I just bunged in Cavalleria Rusticana, and it ended all right. But you know, should have done better in that corner. Yeah, it's fine. Alright, have I done Saturday? I'm going to do Sunday and then call it a day, I think. Or some of Sunday, because Sunday's got lots of hard stuff in it. The Mephisto. Let's do the hardest concise of the week. Good but not great. Middling. No, maybe not. Go hungry. Everything begins with G. Guitar part. Fretboard, no. Gin liqueur, maybe slow. Grueling experience. Ordeal, probably. Guts. Enterer? Get close to approach. Garment of monk. Robe, a cowl. Greatly gone. Ghastly. Genuine. Genuine. Sincere. That's the word. Garden visitor. This is really confusing me, the fact that everything begins with G. It actually gives you a bit of extra mental overhead. Given diazepam, etc. Drugged. Gave way. Gecko, e.g. Give aid. Let's try succor here, and then we can have cowl for the monk's robe. Garbage is waste. Gentle blow is a tap. Great. 23 guts. Inside? The guts of something could be its inside. Guild is burnish or something. Go hungry. Don't like drugged. Guitar part. Fingerboard. Call it the fretboard. Awful. Garden visitor. So many things visit the garden. Is this like burnish or something? Gift. Flare. Go hungry. Guilty parties. How about culprits? Sedated. Oh yeah, of course. Fast. Embellish. Oh, that's nice. Good but not great is passable. A bee is a garden visitor, I should know that. We've got 2 beehives at our house at the moment. Gave way, collapsed. Gathering. Gecko. Reptile. Ugh. How's that? Gecko's a lizard. Greatly could be very. Gathering could be a rally. And great could be illustrious. And I think rap still works for tap. Oof. Passable fast fingerboard. Ideally that would describe my online crossword solving, but I don't know if it did there. Right, the actual cryptic. Who's it going to be today? David McLean, Hodgkins. Where software or floppy can be loaded. Nope. More stout left for pickup by pint puller. More stout. Crime PI worked on for a scientist. That's got to be an anagram. Empiric. Scientists are generally fond of empiricism. Unkempt sort in excess jumper given sack. Excess jumper given sack. Flea bag. An extra small jumper is a flea. Type of company dealing with a conservative. Want to remove dead electrical connection. Republican lie missed by Democratic Party. Ooh. Make old-fashioned dish and 2 egg starters. Make old-fashioned date. Dish and 2 egg, the first letters of that. An arm and a leg. Pelvis or body. Home ground, a short distance into Derby. In hearing, condemn EasyJet's top Italian fare. Gnocchi! That's another one of our kittens we have in house. We've had ravioli and gnocchi. That's 2 of them so far. We need orzo and macaroni to finish that. Finish the set. Hospital with new antigens. Will group put back unexciting books? Hit scorer, freshly arranged for Sonic Youth. I like the band Sonic Youth, but I'm pretty sure it's nothing to do with the actual. And so it's an anagram of hit scorer. Sonic Youth. Not any affluent nurses head for Windy City, no rich. Get jammy US extract, phosphorus free. Get jammy US extract. Home ground, a short distance into Derby. Hat. Oh, don't have it. Around New Year, small boys covering for head. Tet is the New Year in Vietnam. Record or song by Blue. Lay down. Song is a lay, Blue is down. It's a fast, travelling around a foreign region. East Africa then. Support member of nobility on radio. That's a peer. Serial written by one for the National. I like this band theme. Well done, Hodgkins. Dance record by a certain stone. Flighty type of big pale horse unseated one. Flighty type. Wait on minister to deliver work for deal. Mature beef, no good with side of nuggets. Gripe without a G and then the left side of nuggets. Chorister is a Sonic Youth. That's very nice. I like that a lot. Dance record by a certain stone. EP by one stone. Get jammy. That's luck out. Why is that a US extract? Pluck out. It's not US particularly, is it? This is the Great White Heron. Is a flighty type. Soprano bursting into so-so, come together. Wait on minister to deliver work for deal. Wait on minister, serve. Wait on, why is that though? Minister to deliver work for deal. I don't know. Will group put back Testament? Unexciting. Tame NT. Will is Testament. There we go. Home ground, a short distance into Derby. Habitat, a bit into hat. A Derby is a hat or a Derby. Just be all over the shop with tequila. It's an anagram of just be equitable. Where software or floppy can be loaded. More stout, left for pickup by pint puller. Pumper could be a pint puller. Half-hearted, fast, about to be broken by. So reverse diet. It's my fault, husband has left rings. Oops, hoops minus H. Gluttony, bound to hinder fellow having sex. Can be loaded. The worst for the worst for wear is clearly an anagram of wear software or repertory, dealing with a Tory. Want to remove dead electrical connection. Dearth minus D. Republican lie missed by Democrat Party. An arm and a leg, members, hic is pelvis. Republican deception, -D for Democrat. 40 of 304. Alright, let's have a lovely big general knowledge crossword then. Bowler, oh no, Jewish equivalent of ravioli. What do you call those? Knessets, no. One of Berlin's 2 international airports, replaced by Brandenburg. I've been to a Berlin airport. It began with T. Tegel. New Wave Band, the singer of the Locomotion. Oh, I should know all these. Yeomen of the Guard are beefeaters, I do know that. None so blind as those who will not see. Obstruction of these may cause epiphora. Let's try tear ducts. I don't know that, but it fits. A dated name for an Indian sailor is a lascar. Old politicians chew on wisdom past and totter on something. Is the moa extinct? I think it is. Area of the Southern Ocean, something sea. Plots of usual fictional web storylines. London's Seven Sisters is named for the elm. Altiligerienne. British Library, I think it's in Camden. An unfair or unkind comment about someone vulnerable. Canadian actor, rock band Dogstar's bassist. I'll come back to that. In chess, the development of a bishop. I know this word. Oh no, it's something to do with the diagonal. Hans Christian Andersen's story. Oh no, the round window of the ear. To cancel a computer process because of or to avoid an error. Crash. Prince Andrew's interviewer on Newsnight. Oh my goodness. Retail outlet founded in Preston in 1985. Players at the outside. Oh, they're tight ends. Halal is like kosher. West Yorkshire market town on the wharf. I assume it'll end with B. Operation Desert Storm. I do remember that. A troubadour. City which for 13 years was the only European capital. Okay, that was Rio de Janeiro, is the capital of Portugal in the 19th century. Let's try Pinot. Alan Rickman was in Truly Madly Deeply Great Little TV movie. The outer integument of some seeds and fruits. What does the future hold if we allow the government to restrict our right to protest? Don't know what that's about. The Hashishim. Epcot's. Oh, it's that big golf ball thing. What do you call that? Spaceship Earth. Give me my nightly wearing and adieu. We must not now. Oh dear. Pointed blades which follow coulters. Those are plowshares. Dom Perignon. 1977 Eurovision Song Contest. Well, it didn't win, I'll tell you that. US-born actor who had 2 UK #1 singles in 1977. David... don't know. Modesty is the virtue of the communion service. Liturgical hymn. Oh dear, oh dear. Nasal. Atari. Let's change that to abort. Is it David Soul? He was an actor, wasn't he? Sounds like he would have done a hit single. E-fit. Bowler. Mitchell? No, I don't know. Oh, what's this Jewish ravioli? Oh no. I should know the new wave band. The Boomtown Rats. Sure. Locomotion. Come on, baby, do the locomotion with me. And totter on in. Oh, it's Weddell Sea, isn't it? Like Weddell Seals. Hot something. Cheap Shot. Canadian actor, I should know this. Fianchetto, that's right. The round window of the ear. Fenestra rotunda? This heroic lay is tuneless now. Let's try that. Weatherby, is that a place? Or did I just make that up? This is going to be Matthew something. It's Matalan, a shop. Let's try Little Eva. Just making stuff up now. Amnesty. Let's try Haute Loire. And totter on in business. I don't know. You must not now displease him, maybe? The Ice Maiden, is that set in Switzerland? I'm going to try that anyway. Communion service. Emily Mateless. Oh, thank you. Been out of England too long, you see. I was in America by that time, so I don't know. Emily Mateless. Let's try Rock Bottom for this. Keanu Reeves. Is he Canadian? I thought he was born in like the Middle East somewhere. Modesty is the virtue of the lukewarm. Communion Sonatus. Sure does look like Lawrence. And yeah, I don't know what this is. Krepak or something. Kreplach, I wasn't going to get that. Is this Matthew North? Worth a try. Matthew Worth. No. Okay, rather than just guess, I'm just going to reveal this cricketer. Matthew Potts. It's going to take me a while to get that. Okay, so check the grid. What's that error? Sanctus. Oh. Whew. Thank you for that, Emily Mateless. That definitely speeded me up. Insouciantista. Great name, by the way. Shall we do a Mephisto? I don't know. Oh, okay. We'll do this and then call it a day. These are hard, by the way, so I might not get through it. Oh, John Grimshaw again. Do you like John? Everlasting rock, lyric he hums. So this is an anagram of lyric he hums. But what is it? Everlasting. Maybe some letters will help. What burns? Alcohol neat when in emotion. I mean, again, that looks like it should be an anagram of this. What burns alcohol? Etna? An Etna is a burner. I think it's an old word for a Bunsen burner. Area by kiln, that is under wood for burning. Area by kiln, well, that is under something. I don't know the word for an area by kiln. Plant genus I discovered in Kildare town. There's a lot of plant genuses, genera, and there are a lot of Kildare towns. Naive youngster at home with joint. I think a genu would be a joint because it's a knee, isn't it? Area by kiln, it's like fogey or something. Wood for burning is a log. Let's say a logie is an area by kiln. Okay, so we've got some more letters of that. Irish girl, Siobhan regularly left, embracing marine. Marine. S-O-H-N-L? No, I don't like that. Dynasty of kings and queens, it could collapse. It could collapse. House of Cards, a dynasty of kings and queens. Where there was coal stack in a barn. Bird with grey back mostly and head of green. Local lowlife around Lincoln, Massachusetts. Is this amoeba? Yeah, so that's the American spelling of amoeba, and it's Abe, M-A reversed, Abe Lincoln, and M-A is the abbreviation for mass, of course. Okay, about a crown of thorns, perhaps a cure for baldness. Cure for baldness. Second good book from the East. Second is often M-O. I don't know what this is. Hormone puzzling to anatomists. This again looks like an anagram. Statin. You don't have an E, so it can't end with puzzling to Which I don't like that. I don't think those are hormones, those are something else. Arrogance frequently apparent in pointless snarling. Anagram of pointless. Oft is frequently. Top loftiness. I love that word, so I'm going to put it in and hope it's a real word. Top loftiness. Short trousers that could be spun. Plait, something like that. Current retired publisher does this. Okay, current retired is Tide. Publisher hopefully edits. English wearing a lot of high quality kilts. Could be like class. English wearing class. Clay's kilts. Don't know, but you know, you put it in. Sister disconcerted with paste. Gemstone. So we've got sister, paste, and we need a word for a gemstone. Perisso, I feel like there's something there I can think of, but I can't quite pull it. A quiet time away. Oh yeah, nice to see you too. It's under a monkey's foot, found in Utah. A monkey's foot. It's under a monkey. I mean, Utah is UT. Compressed earth, tons removed from ground for fencing. Compressed earth. Ground for fencing. A ground for fencing is a pieced. So that must be peas. Place doesn't, well, no, that definitely doesn't look right. That doesn't look right. Alright, we'll leave that one out for now. I read a thesis about the power used in dowsing. What's an anagram again? I read a thesis. Power used in dowsing. Diuresis. Oh, I don't know what you do in dowsing. Pseudoscience. Unknown sound up north in concert once. Hawk covertly gaining height, circling a tree up north. Word for to sell covertly, maybe. Sign of hesitation with more than one note. That's double dotted. Okay, la, and ut are both musical notes. Hormone puzzling. Oh, maybe it is statin. I don't know. That gives us 2 AOMTS. Somatostatin. Yeah, that looks like a word. Okay, about a crown of thorns, perhaps. A cure for baldness. What's a cure for baldness? Irish girl. Siobhan regularly left. Embracing marine. AB could be a marine. IBA. No. IBA. Regularly left. Embracing marine. Marine is C, so Isabel. Spelt in an Irish way. What the heck? Plant genus I discovered in Kildare Town. Oh my god. What's a Kildare Town with 2 A's in the middle? Anyone know Kildare very well? Everlasting rock lyric he hums. Lyric he hums. Okay, everlasting. Oh, it's going to end with OUS, isn't it? No, because I don't have a U. Strict cane reading desk. Reading desk is an ambo, isn't it? Cane. I can believe if there's a word for cane that begins and ends with something and has ambo in the middle, that could be right. Gambol. Turning light again as it was losing mass, a scientific phenomenon. Turning light again as it was. Oh dear. Bird with grey back mostly and head of green. It's not going to end with it's just thesis. Fillets on plate, some insects have eaten, a number gone. It could be, no, I don't know, a quiet time or what? A page, a page, a quiet time. I think that means away. Scott's duck, local bird near Kirkpatrick. Sister disconcerted with paste. I wish I had that one. I wish I had this one. Everlasting. Lyric he hums. Let's see there. There's not many vowels left, are there? But there are no vowels. Helichromous. Could that be an everlasting flower? Maybe something like that. Who knows? Unknown sound up north. Well, unknown is Y. That's good. Sound up north in concert once. So I don't know what that word is aiming for. I read a thesis about power used in dowsing. I read a thesis. About can't be have thesis in it there. That would be an awful clue. I read a thesis. Radisthesia? No, that doesn't work, does it? Radiathesis? I need to make some progress. I'm going to look this one up. Radiathesis. It's also not got the right letters in it, does it? Rediathesis. Let's try that. Rediathesis. No, I read a thesis. Oh, wait a minute. No, it does have two A's in it. Radius thesis. Radisthesia. Sheer incompetence. Radiesthesia. Oh, I almost had it there. Radiesthesia is something. What is radiesthesia, may I ask? Sensitivity to forms of radiation from any source, e.g. detecting water with a dowsing rod, diagnosing illness with a pendulum, and other such nonsenses. Where there was coal stuck in a barn. Where there was coal stuck in a barn. Yeah, I'm none the wiser about that. Bird with grey back mostly and head of green. It's under a monkey's foot found in Utah. It's under a monkey's foot. Spy reported source of Norwegian cheese. Too short for Stilton. Spy, see. Spy, spot, spotten. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, let's use aids to try and establish if there's a gemstone that's just an anagram of sister and paste. Spessartite, garnet, okay. Why not? Short trousers that could be spun. What? Short trousers that could be spun. Short. It's under a monkey's foot found in Utah. Anapest is a foot if you spell it once again with an American spelling, just like we did with amoeba. So it is a foot found in Utah. It's under a monkey. So an apes is a monkey's. Yes, it's under an apes. Is a monkey an ape? I thought monkey was very specifically not an ape. Tree, minute one from Southeast Asia. Is there a tree called the Untai? I guess there could be. A quiet time away. Independent plant returning millions in rent. Eminter reversed, I guess that would work. Could end with MI. Maybe? There's a May tree, isn't there? Maybe not. Spy. Runs out of elevated hole in mold. Hole. Oh, there's another anagram. Stronger men. Rolled round. Is this a Morgenstern? I don't know what that is. Oh, it's like a morning star, isn't it? A morning star is a weapon in D&D. Turning light again as it was, losing mass, a scientific phenomenon. Euler, relume, reversed, without M for mass, gives us Leonard Euler, who was pretty smart, I understand. Hawk covertly gaining height, circling A, tree up north. Hawk covertly gaining height, circling a tree up north. Oh dear. Unknown sound up north in concert once. So, in concert once, beginning with Y, we're probably looking at like a Middle English word for together. Sound up. So we could have N for north. Oh, sound up. Darn it. Okay, so there's the head of green, is a G. Bird with grey back, greaseback, mostly and. Alright, is there a bird called a surgang? Surgang. And green Asiatic jay-like bird, okay. Hawk covertly gaining height, circling a tree up north. Okay. So I guess that's H for height. Gum tree reversed, and we have morgue. Ah, don't see that being a word. But I don't see anything being a word. Is something wrong here? It's not in my dictionary. Let's have a look if it's anywhere at all. Morgue does appear to be a word in the OED. Very rare word. Doesn't tell me what it actually means, which is problematic. Yorkshire Historical Dictionary. Let's have a look. It says a near male connection. I don't know what that is. Can't work it out at all. Alright, unknown sound up. Sound up north in concert once. In concert once. Okay. To the dictionary with me. Fear is an old word for together or in company, so why is that? Unknown sound up north in concert once. How does that work? Unknown sound up north. Eref is a sound? I don't think it is, you know. Oh, sound is a Scottish word for able. Fear is a Scottish word for able or sound. Okay, that's hard. Where there was coal. Oh, he's not pulling any punches, is he, Mr. Grimshaw, on these ones? Okay, so a goaf in East Anglia is a rick in a barn. And it's also, in mining, the space left by the extraction of a coal seam into which waste is packed. Why didn't I know that? It's so obvious, you know. So it's such a useful word to know. Okay, about crown of thorns. Perhaps a use for baldness, a cure for baldness. Ooh, I'm not going to get this one. This one seems very hard. Second good book from the East. I mean, the OT could be a good book. Does moot mean from the East? Don't see why. Good book. Good book from the East. Mooey? CJ de Mooey? Is he from the East? What the heck is this? I feel like this is too hard, but maybe I'm just bad. Second good book from the East. Oh, I see. I just got a text from my younger daughter. She says, "I hate you." How quickly Father's Day wears off. And I think she hates me because I told her that Christmas Eve was not Daughter's Day, it was Daughter's Eve. She told me on Father's Day that every single day of the year was Daughter's Day except for Father's Day. And I said, I beg to differ. I believe that December the 24th is in fact Daughter's Eve. So yeah, I understand why she is angry with me. Spy reported source of Norwegian cheese. This is hard because it is not N at the end, I don't think. Spy. Where do you get Norwegian cheese from? A Norwegian goat. Quiet time away. Runs out of elevated hole. Oh. This is so hard. Alright, let's look up the plant genus. It's not naiad, I don't think. Nias. Nias is, yeah, a water plant. Let's try that. It's probably an Irish town called Naas. Okay, a Batrachranus thorns. So fin, fine. About a something. A cure for baldness. Finasteride is an enzyme inhibitor used to treat enlarged prostates and male baldness. How would John Grimshaw know about such things? He's young, in the prime of his life. Fillets on plate. Some insects have eaten, a number gone. Fillets. Something like this. Plate eaten by... I don't know what the insects are. Practice cycling inside. Practice. Train is practice. We cycle that to give us intra. It could still be clothes. Oh yeah, clothes. Clothes. That's clearly Scottish for clothes. Alright, silence vocal fool. Short trousers that could be spun. Still have no idea what's going on there. Short trousers that. Scots duck, local bird near Kilpatrick. Is a Scots duck like a dew or something like that? What would local be if that was the case? Short trousers that could be spun. Peg top on trousers that narrow at the ankles. Peg top. I mean, you can spin a top. Wow. These are short trousers. Let me just check there isn't another thing. Pop top is a ring pull, allegedly. In America, I've never heard it called that. Alright, geez Louise. Fillets on plate, some insects have eaten, a number gone. I mean, eaten, a number gone could be EA. Eaten, a number gone. Plate. Silence, vocal fool. Silence, silence. Could be a homophone of a word for a fool. Tort. Pudding. Scots duck is duke. Duck. Duck. Dew is a dove in Scottish. It would be a local dove. Near K for Kirkpatrick. I'm willing to believe Kirkpatrick is some kind of SI unit. Silence vocal fool. Could it be Nurk? Or Burke? Burke is a fool as well. This is a hard puzzle. Burke means to murder, to put an end to quietly, i.e. to silence, or to evade. Alright. Fillets on plate, some insects have eaten, a number gone. Reg is plate. On plate, or re could be plate. Re could be on. Plate, some insects have eaten. And are regular even fillets? Let's just look this up. Reguli are fillets under the Doric tinea below each triglyph in architecture. Yes, of course they are. On plate, some insects have eaten, a number gone. Where are the insects? Fillets on plate. Some insects have eaten, a number gone. If anyone understands any of this, then do please write your answers on a postcard and send them to me. Fillets. Those are regular on plate. Is it fillets on a plate? No. Some insects have eaten, a number gone. Okay, eaten is... Take away A10 off eaten, you're left with E. Are euler insects? Euler is an uncommitted logic array, that's not an insect. Is it a plate some insects have? Is it gula? Gula, in some insects, a plate on the underside of the head. So easy when you see the answer. Tree, minute one from Southeast Asia. Tree. Tree. Maqui is a Chilean shrub. Mari is a West Australian tree. I don't get it. I don't get it. Mari could be bright. Runs out of elevated hole in mold. So it's hole reversed minus an R. Trench. This is gripping viewing, I'm sure. You're wrestling with a very hard puzzle and not getting very far. Alright, a satyr in Norwegian is an upland meadow which provides summer pasture for cattle where you make butter and cheese. Why not? I don't know why that's a spy reported. Satyr, how do you pronounce it? Setter or satyr? Spy? Satyr, I don't know. I just don't know. Alright, what's this tree? We should be able to get this with 3 other letters. Matai is a coniferous tree of New Zealand. Okay. Is a Thai a type of tree? I mean, a Thai could be someone from Southeast Asia, couldn't it? T-A-I. It's the same as Thai. Okay, so Matai. It's like pulling teeth. Runs out of elevated hole in mold. A quiet time away. Does a page actually mean away? Apage. Away, Satan. Apage Satana. So that's Greek for go away. Okay. Runs out of elevated hole. Again, I don't know what this is aiming at, so I'm going to have to use aids. Let's see, look up words and none of them look right. A geet, sorry, a jeet is the hole in a mold through which the metal is poured in casting. Runs out of elevated hole in mold. Is it Tarega hole? Could it even be? I don't think so. Oh, runs out of elevated is just great. Okay. This crossword's breaking me. Alright, one more letter to get. Second good book from the East. Second is Mo. Good book could be the Old Testament. But why would Mut mean from the East? Short answer, it can't mean that, I don't think. Second good book from the East. Could OR be a good book? Moor? Mook is a book produced in magazine format in Japan. Oh, we didn't get it right there. That's really sad. Alright, so let's look up helicrimus, because I never did. Is that really a word that I made up? Helichrysum. Oh no. Yes, this didn't make sense either, did it? Let's see, does sorg make better? Hawk covertly gaining height, circling a tree up north. Gus? Hawk covertly is Gus? Gus or Goose or Shetland Vials? Well, Helichrysum. Oh, we're so close. Alright, Hawk covert. I would have looked that up if I was really submitting this. But how does this work? Hawk covertly gaining height, circling A. Okay, so sug is to hawk covertly, is it? Sug. To attempt to sell a product while purporting to be engaged in market research. Useful word to know. Alright, well I think that's enough. Enough of this madness for now. Curse you, John Grimshaw, and you're excessively hard. Or I shouldn't say excessively. You're just hard, Mephistos. These are hard. It's because it's a wavelength thing. I've kind of gotten into the wavelength of some of the other Mephisto setters, but clearly not John. There's a lot of dictionary hunting required for me to solve these anyway. I mean, other people may have different mileage, but yeah. All right, you think you've certainly had enough of my stupid face at this point. I might come back and do some of next week's puzzles, Monday to Friday, which reassuringly will all be sort of normal strength puzzles, concises, quick cryptics, and cryptics. And yeah, we'll carry on another